Hey, I'm Tommy.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
And this is our Ray Carlos.
Here is our kitchen. Here is our stove under the kitchen table. It's an alcohol stove. Here is our spices. And here is our fridge behind the kitchen table. Here is where our coffee is stove. So that's our kitchen sink. It's a little bit small, but I would love to have a bigger one, but we don't have the size for a bigger one. And the pre-owner did the whole job in here, so we bought the van from the pre-owner. And that's our new stuff in here. We did it actually in band a few weeks ago at our friend's place, and yeah, we did the whole renovation in here. We also have a storage room in our living room. It's under our couch. We are storing some foods and toilet paper. My self-made soaps are in there. Under our seat here is our diesel heater. It's a super cheap China diesel heater which we bought from Amazon, and it works super well. Here is another storage room where we have some camping stuff in here and some electricity stuff. It's basically just a box. And then here we have some rain jackets and winter jackets, and our here is our walkie-talkies, because sometimes we need them when we are traveling with friends. So we have one, and one is for the other travelers, so we can speak with them about the road or the conditions and whatever. Then here we have our seats. We can turn them around and use them for eating or sitting in the living room. And here is our new curtain. It's I made it in Seattle a few weeks ago. It's black on one side and reddish on the other side. Nobody can see inside, and yeah, it's super nice to have them. Yeah, we are in the living room right now, and that's our table. Yeah, and then here we have our window. It's actually quite big, and I love it because you have a lot of light in here. You can open it. Then we have here our lights. They are from IKEA. And yeah, it's super nice with them during the night or in the evening. And here is our music box, which is also great to have it here in the corner. You can see here our Velcro tape, and we use it for our mosquito net. Yeah, it's super easy to just put it on. Here you can also see how full our water tank is, and you can also turn on the light and the water pump. We turn it off during driving, and yeah, and you can also turn on the electricity.
I think I was the one who pulled her into this. I was so busy working over the last couple of years, and I kind of missed enjoying traveling to the fullest. I traveled a lot for work, so I kind of missed just experiencing the countries the way that you do it while traveling. So, and that's what I really missed, living in Germany, working a lot on the road or like somewhere in the world, but now we have some more time. And
yeah, it's super nice to just travel around and see all the cool places, and yeah, just have the experience also with a tiny home. I mean, you don't need a lot to live your life, but yeah, it's also someday kind of frustrating, or it's a challenge to organize all the stuff, or yeah, I mean, to be with your partner all the time in a tiny room. It's not easy all the time.
So now we are in the back part of the car, which holds like the bathroom here inside. We have a hot water shower. We have a toilet and 2 cabinets and a big mirror with a crack. We have a split toilet. The liquid part goes into a funnel and that gets held by a tank underneath the van. And then the bigger part of it goes into a trash bag and we can like throw it away in a proper way. Yeah, and we feed it with our like dried coffee scraps. So that gets rid of like the smell and dries it up. And then we also have 2 built-in fans in here. So since we are surfing, we have like wetsuits or like wet board shorts and all that kind of stuff. So we wanted to have this not 100% as a shower room or something. We wanted to have that as a wet room where you can hang everything wet to dry. Our whole water system in here gets heated up by the coolant from the engine. So the coolant goes all the way back. Then it's heating up our hot water boiler. And then, yeah, that way we can have hot showers after surfing or now when it's cold, which is sometimes quite handy to have. Back here is our bedroom. We have another cabinet on top where we store most of our clothing. And then right now, because it's getting chilly, we have like 3 blankets and 2 sleeping bags on top. We have the big skylight up here, which is nice, you know, in the morning you wake up and you have a lot of sun coming in. It makes the whole van kind of bright. You have like the mosquito net to one side and then the blinds to the other side. And you can also crank it open to let some fresh air inside. Yeah, so we have the fridge here and then on top is our electricity charging box. So to like charge drone batteries, camera batteries, power banks. Yeah, just about everything that you can charge. And here on the fridge door we have like our collection of patches. In the beginning we wanted to do countries, but then we thought the States and Canada is so big, we want to do it by states. And now it's like a whole mess because we also bought some of the national parks. And as you can see, we have some light strips everywhere, LED light strips, also in the bathroom. To be honest, we are not a huge fan of them. The pre-owner did it. He did everything super basic and we just live with them. We would rather have some like nice atmosphere lights instead of like, I don't know, the LED bars. We keep having troubles with those. They somehow switch on at some point, sometimes get off. I don't know. Down here under the bed you can see that we have access from the front and the back to our garage. And here's like a little cooler for some drinks, or in summer we try to put some vegetables in there.
So I worked as a nurse the last 9 years in a psychiatry in a hospital. It was a university hospital. I loved my job and I loved being a nurse and I loved the whole psychiatry topic, but I was kind of bored because it was every day the same in the hospital, so I was constantly kind of searching for something new, so I'm hoping that the trip will...
That you will find something that you want to do?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I used to own a commercial film production back home together with three other friends, and I was just burned out, I would say. I just worked too much, and then me and my friends, we decided to liquidate the company. That's what we did, and now I'm basically just trying to make a little bit of money on the road while doing videography, photography jobs, and also earn a little bit of money with stock videos. Yeah, so here we are on the outside of the van. We recently installed a roof rack and an awning, and we also put like that LED strip on side of the, or underneath the awning, just so that we have some light on the Baja while sitting in the dark drinking beers. Yeah, and then we also have this little outdoor table. We haven't used it much, but I'm pretty sure once it gets warmer and once we are in the south, we will use it quite a bit. And here's our Insta name. We chose this model. It's a 4x4 Sprinter van. You know, when we want to go surfing, we want to be able to like go down to remote beaches. We want to be able to drive over sand without getting stuck. So here we are on the other side of the rig. A reason why we attached the roof rack on there was also to be able to attach a surfboard on there. So we just installed some of those surfboard wall mounts, and that's how we travel with it. We just left them in LA just because we're on an inland bound. We don't need surfboards. So, but once we are back on the ocean, the surfboards get back on and then we are ready to go. So here in the back you can see our sandboards. Usually you don't see them because a surfboard or double board back is hanging down. So we attach them with those straps, and this is just to like not damage them. And then here's our spare tire, and we also have like an additional diesel canister in here. And then on top you can see a rear facing camera just to make it easier parking and backing out of things. And now let me show you the inside. So as you can see, we have a lot of wetsuits hanging here. Since we are traveling all the way from Alaska to South America, we need winter wetsuits, we need normal wetsuits, we need summer wetsuits. And then on this side you can see fishing rods, a normal fishing rod and a fly fishing rod, a yoga mat, a fishing net, a Kava skateboard. Here are our paddles for the SUP that we have which takes the most space in our garage. Another yoga mat. Here's our cooking alcohol. Since we have the alcohol cooker, we have it stored here. There's some coolant, some cleaning stuff. Here are our camping chairs and our water refilling system and our water pump. Behind this here we have a 100-liter freshwater tank and a 10-liter hot water boiler that I just mentioned before. And then here we have some big plastic boxes in here which keeps things organized. So on the right hand side we have like 6 plastic boxes where we store like all of our tools to work on the van. We have our climbing gear in here, some spare parts for the car, and then also we have on the left hand side in here we have 2 big plastic boxes, and there we use to keep our sleeping bags inside when it's too hot. We have our hiking gears in there and our diving and snorkeling gear. Yeah. I think one big advice that I would give someone: don't buy a van before a pandemic, and never get it stored for 2.5 years under a tent in Vancouver. They also call it Raincouver, and it's a reason for that. So never store your van or rig for a long time in a rainy place, in a wet, humid place.
Yeah, and I would say just take your time and enjoy the adventure and the experience. The time is flying, and it's kind of hard, or it's a rush, I would say. In North America it's huge, and we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
I wish we would have more time for Canada, Alaska.
Yeah, or whatever time you plan for a certain stretch, make it double. Like just plan twice as much. You know, like we got stuck so many times at a mechanic's place, or like 2 weeks straight repairing the van. So all the time that you spend repairing the van, you will lose it on the road. So all right, thanks for stopping by. Thank you so much. This was our rig. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to follow us, we have Instagram _for the story _. Or if you want to read our blog, just go on forthestory.com. So take care and see you somewhere on the road.
Safe travels.